Honestly, if you told me 5 years ago that I'd be putting cling film over my face for a video, I'd be like, come again? Oh my God. 3, 2, 1. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. As you guys can tell by today's video title, we are trying out some more viral TikTok beauty hacks and I'm so excited. I feel like as the years go by, there are more and more viral TikTok beauty hacks on the internet. Some are more useful than others. During all the years that I've been on the internet, you would have thought that I would have seen everything by now, but there is always another weird hack on the horizon. And so I am here for yet another episode of trying them out for you guys so you don't have to. In case you guys are new here, hi, I'm Roxy. Welcome to my channel. I have actually done a load of videos like this already, so if you want to check it out, I'll have a whole playlist right here. If you haven't already subscribed, come and join the dinosaur family by hitting that big red button down below. We would love to have you here. But anyways, we have so many viral TikTok beauty hacks to get through, so without further ado, let's get on into the video. Okay, so the first beauty hack is probably one of the most useless hacks I've ever seen, but for some reason, I really want to try it. It is this one right here. It's by the user called Yazzie Cole, I'm pretty sure. As you can see by the TikTok, she's basically using cling film to apply her makeup with. The reason why this really intrigued me is because instantly I thought of this as like a business idea. Imagine if they sold makeup looks that were like already done and all you had to do in the morning was just put it on your face and just blend everything together and you are good to go. But then as I was thinking, you know, of course this would be a great idea. However, we don't all have the same facial features. We don't all have the same skin tones. I feel like there would be a lot of drawbacks with this business idea, but still, I thought this would be a cool idea, right? As far as this hack goes though, I mean, is it kind of pointless? Would it just be a lot quicker to apply it in the morning just with the products as you normally would? I have no idea. I think this could be one of those hacks that's just a little bit clickbait and just for fun. But still, we're gonna try it out because that's what we do on this channel. So I have my cling film at the ready. Not sponsored by Tesco, but shout out to Tesco. I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know how she actually knew where to place the products. She does not show that part very conveniently. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a big chunk of cling film, basically put it on my face and then sort of map out where I want the product to be on this side. Honestly, if you told me 5 years ago that I'd be putting cling film over my face for a video, I'd be like, come again? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna just literally place this over my face. I feel like I'm gonna be like steaming up in a sec. I'm just gonna use my hair clip to like clip it to my hair so that it doesn't, you know, slide down my face. I feel like this looks like a futuristic fashion accessory or maybe like a veil. I feel like maybe I could get married to a robot or something. Honestly, I don't really know what the best course of action is now because there is literally no tutorial on how to oh my God, I literally just inhaled this into my face. I think the first step I'm gonna do is use my e.l.f. putty bronzer and pretty much map out where I want this bronzer to be, but obviously on the other side. Okay, here we go. I'm just literally gonna draw like a line like this. I'm gonna do the same on my nose just as like a template. Okay, next is concealer. I'm just literally gonna do a dab of concealer right here so I know that this is where it needs to go. A little bit on my chin. Okay, I feel like from that template, I can pretty much figure out the placement of where everything needs to go. Okay, so here I have my template of all my makeup products, my lipstick, my blush, my contour, my highlight, all on this piece of cling film. I'm kind of nervous, but let's just apply this to my face and see how it turns out. Oh my God, what if I get the placement wrong? This is so stressful. Okay, I've applied it. It seems to be okay. Like in terms of the actual placement, it seems to all line up. Now for the lips. Okay, I just want to put a disclaimer. This is actually, I feel, a little bit dangerous because you could kind of suffocate yourself with this. I don't actually think this is a good hack to do because literally when I place this over my mouth and I try to breathe, it's pretty much inhaling the cling film into my nose. So I'm just gonna leave a little gap underneath and just do like my actual top bit first. So essentially what she did is she just pressed down on every part of the makeup to kind of obviously transfer it to my actual skin. Okay, are we ready to peel it off? 3, 2, 1. okay. I mean, I look like a clown. I literally look like a clown. Don't get me wrong, like the placement is semi-okay apart from like the eye area, but it worked pretty well on like the contour, the cheeks, everything else, even the lips. Let's just go on in and blend everything out. I feel like I might have applied a little bit too much blush, but that's okay. I'm actually gonna use a beauty blender to blend out the concealer now. Okay, so now that I'm blending all of this in, this is the look that we are seeing. I think what we have to ask ourselves is, does this look any better or does it look worse than just applying with a regular brush or a beauty blender or even with just the actual, you know, concealer wand? I mean, personally, looking up close, it doesn't look awful because, I mean, we obviously blended everything together afterwards. But is this any faster than just applying it with, you know, your regular products? I wouldn't say so. The only way I can consider this technique maybe being useful is if you literally did the looks like the night before and then you literally just put it on your face in the morning, blended everything together and you were good to go. But if you're literally having to do that on the day of doing your makeup, I don't actually see any use in it at all. It's not like it even guarantees perfect results doing this because obviously you have to kind of know the placement of exactly where you want it to be on the cling film so that it transfers in the right place. So you could potentially end up with a lot of mishaps that you might actually have to fix, which in turn would make the process of doing your makeup even longer. But let me know what you guys think of this hack. I personally feel like it's a little bit of a waste of time and also a massive waste of plastic, so it's a no from me. Okay, moving on to the next TikTok hack. We're gonna be trying out this one by the user called @HolliesAB. Basically in this TikTok, she is saying that you have been doing your concealer to shape your eyes wrong the whole time. Usually what we're told to do is to draw your concealer kind of like joining from underneath your waterline and in the same trajectory as your waterline. But instead what she's saying to do is to actually draw it at more of this sort of angle to kind of lift up your eye, because naturally we have a very curved brow bone, so it's already gonna give you that like outward look. So I'm actually gonna try and do this technique and draw it more upright like that. So for this, I'm gonna be using the new L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24-Hour Concealer, and I'm literally just going to draw a straight line up like that. Oh my gosh, even just drawing that one line without even blending it out makes such a difference. I feel like it really shows you the power of concealer placement and how it can literally change everything. I think for this eye, I'm just gonna do it the usual way so that we can really compare the two. I'm gonna blend out this side first, which is how I usually would do my concealer to kind of lift up my eye. I'm gonna leave it slightly unblended so that we can really see the difference between the two. And next, I'm gonna blend this one out. Okay, so here's the difference of the two blended out. So I'm just looking straight into the camera. And oh my goodness, it literally makes such a difference. So this is what it looks like from the front, and this is what it looks like from the side, and then same with this one. I definitely feel like this side is way more lifted when you're looking front on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly blend this out fully. Okay, so everything is now blended out, and I have to say, this side definitely looks way better. It looks so much more lifted, just really bright. I have to say, this hack definitely works. I'm so happy I tried it, and I'm definitely gonna be using it more in the future. As part of the same TikTok, the same user has also mentioned on how to do your inner corner kind of like liner properly. Now this is a makeup technique that I'm always struggling with. I never really know how to properly do my inner corner liner. Personally, with my inner corner, it's not really the best like straight canvas to draw a line on, so I always struggle with this. But what this user is saying to do is, instead of like drawing your liner kind of in a straight horizontal line connecting towards your nose, what you should actually do is draw it facing down. So I'm gonna try and do it like this today and just see if it looks any better on me. For this, I'm just using a brown regular brow pencil, and I'm literally just going to draw a little line facing down. I have never done it like this before, but I mean, already it's looking quite natural. Okay, so I've done both of my eyes in a slightly different way. So this one I've done just like facing straight horizontally, and this one I've done facing down like the technique said in the TikTok. Out of the two, I definitely feel like this looks a little bit more natural on my eye shape. She also mentioned in her TikTok that placing the liner like further down lower makes the outer part of your eye appear higher. So that will also help with giving you that lifted like cat foxy eye look. Again, I feel like I prefer this side more, so I'm gonna give this hack a big thumbs up, and if you struggle with doing your inner corner liner, definitely try this trick out. Okay, so moving on to the next viral TikTok beauty hack, we're gonna be trying out this one right here. This is by a user called Makeup by Alicia C. I think that's how you say it, and basically she is showing you guys how to achieve that super bright under eye that we have been seeing on so many different celebrities such as Kylie Jenner. I've always wondered how they mastered that really like flawless bright under eye, and she is saying that they do this by actually using a pink setting powder. I have never in my life heard of a pink setting powder, so I do not currently own one, but I thought we could try and make one ourselves. So for this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my regular translucent powder. The one I use is the Laura Mercier one, and I'm actually gonna take my Roxy X Revolution Cozy Vibes palette, and from this palette I'm gonna take the shade called Nap Time, which is this really nice dusky pink shade. I'm really sorry if this makes anyone cringe out there, but I'm gonna scrape a little bit of my pink shadow into my setting powder to make my own pink setting powder. Okay, so I've just scraped some of that shadow into the cap of my loose powder. I'm just gonna mix the two together to make my own pink powder. Now in the TikTok, she didn't actually explain how this works and why it works to brighten your eye, but I swear it has something to do with like the color wheel. Oh yeah, I remember now. Didn't people used to put red lipstick under their eye because red cancelled out the darkness or something like that? I guess this way it's a much more settled result rather than literally putting red under your eye. Okay, it literally looks pink. She just said to apply this right under the eye and nowhere else. Oh my gosh, this is so weird. I have never put pink under my eyes. Does it look pink? Oh my god. Does it look pink or does it look good? I can't tell. I swear it literally looks like I've got pink eye now. Perhaps it needs a little bit regular colored powder. It's made my under eyes look so dry. I don't know what it is, but whenever I apply excessive amounts of powder under my eyes, it always just looks like the Sahara Desert. Is that just me? Okay, so what are we thinking of this hack? I mean, apart from it looking really dry under my eyes, let's just ignore that part. But like, it's looking pretty bright under there. I usually have quite bad under eye circles and definitely a lot of pigment under there. So for this to like be covered up this well, I'm kind of impressed. So the question is, would I use pink setting powder under my eyes again? I mean, why not? I feel like it definitely did the job at making my eyes brighter. So I'm gonna give this one a big thumbs up. Okay, moving on to the next beauty hack. We're gonna be trying out this one right here. And I feel like if you haven't seen this, you might be living under a rock. I'm just kidding, but honestly, I've been seeing this everywhere on TikTok. Everyone is trying to get that Bella Hadid jaw highlight. Now, weirdly enough, when I look back at the pictures of Bella, it doesn't seem that she's actually wearing a highlight. I think what it actually comes down to is her bone structure and the fact that she might have been wearing like a dewy foundation. So therefore, when she had that flash photography taken, I feel like it really accentuated the like curves of her actual face. But I mean, we don't all have that same bone structure, so let's try out this makeup technique and see if it works. So for this technique, I've been seeing a few people rock the like liquid highlighters, but I've also seen some people use powder. So I think I'm gonna do the best of both worlds and use the liquid first and then powder on top. So for this, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer, which is kind of like illuminating. I'm just going to use my finger and basically dab this onto my jaw. Now, personally, I get a lot of hyperpigmentation and spots along my jaw, so I feel like this is just a recipe for disaster. I feel like putting more products on this area might potentially break me out more, but I guess we'll see. Okay, so that's my primer done. I'm now gonna take my Roxy X Revolution Contour and Highlighting Palette, and from this, I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is like the most illuminating shade. I absolutely love it. And I'm just gonna very lightly dust that where I've placed that primer. Okay, so it may not look like much when it's just like this, but once the flash photography comes on, I'm sure it's gonna work. I mean, let's just turn the torch on and just see what happens. Okay, so is it working? What are we thinking? I'm actually gonna take a flash photo and see what happens. Oh my god, that actually works. Are you kidding? That looks kind of good too. I think this definitely works way better if you use like a liquid highlighter, just because it's gonna look a bit more natural, and especially if you've got like some hair here, if you use powder, it might cling onto it even more. So if you want to try this technique, I would definitely suggest using a liquid highlighter, but I have to say it actually works. Moving on to the next hack, we have an eyeliner hack, which I'm really excited about because anything that makes eyeliner easier, I am down. So this next hack is by this user right here, and as you guys can see, she's basically tracing out her eyeliner shape, which is a really cool like graphic liner, but to do it she's actually using a concealer. She is then taking a little bit of like a plastic makeup guard or shield. You usually get these with like a palette when you get it brand new or something like that, and she presses it against her eye. This then pretty much traces that liner onto the back of this, and she can literally just stamp it on the other side. I think this is such a useful hack, especially if you're doing like an intricate graphic liner like this. So first things first, I'm just gonna draw my liner on this side with a concealer. Okay, so that is my concealer shape. I'm now gonna take a little bit of plastic and pretty much just use it as a stamp. I'm just applying it right over it and pressing down to get that shape. So when I peel it off, it has the exact same shape on this, which I'm now gonna trace back on the other side. So I'm literally just going to draw on the other side of this plastic. Okay, I've traced that same shape on the other side, and we're now ready to press and stamp this onto our skin. I'm honestly praying that this is actually gonna work. Let's do this. Oh my god, this is so hard to do with one hand. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, but wait, that actually worked. I can see a very faint tracing of that same liner. It's perfectly symmetrical. Oh my god, this works. So what you want to do now is just take an eyeliner. The one I'm using is my Roxxsaurus X Revolution Ultra Precise Liquid Felt Tip Liner. And literally you just want to trace over that shape you've created with the concealer. This is so freaking easy. If you do graphic liner often, I would highly recommend trying out this hack. Okay, so here is the liner complete. I've just popped on some mascara and lashes, and I'm actually really liking how it looks. I personally would never ever think to do a graphic liner like this on myself, just because of how much hassle there is involved. I'm not that great at making things symmetrical either, so I always just like stay away from graphic liners like this. But with this technique, it is honestly so much quicker and so much easier to get both of the liners exactly symmetrical. So again, I'm giving this technique a massive thumbs up. You guys need to try it if you do a graphic liner on yourself. And now moving on to the very last TikTok hack is this one right here. Now this one is actually more of a sound that is originally by this user. She never actually shows you what to do, but she describes what you need to do to get the perfect lip shade. This has become one of the top like trending sounds, and everyone is using it on TikTok and Instagram. And since I am late on the bandwagon, I thought, you know what, this is the best video to try it in. So first things first, I'm gonna take my brow pencil, which is actually very convenient because it's already in a pencil form, and I'm just gonna use this to line my lips as I normally would. And the next step is to use my blusher. This is the one that I used on my cheeks for this look, so that's the one I'm gonna use on my lips to match, and this is the Super Dewy Liquid Blush from Revolution. This is in the shade Flushing For You, which is like a really nice natural pink color. I'm just gonna dab this straight onto my lip and try and blend it with my lip liner. And that is the finished lip look. I mean, it actually looks kind of good. I mean, I guess the girl was right. This is literally my lip pencil and my blush together, and it literally looks like my perfect lip shade. So that was all the hacks that we are gonna be trying out today. Let me know down in the comments below which one of these viral TikTok hacks you guys liked the best. I think my favorite is definitely either the lip hack or the eyeliner hack. I feel like it looks so good and so symmetrical. I can't get over it. If you guys have tried any of these techniques, let me know down below which one of these worked for you and which ones you think were a bit gimmicky. As much as I wanted this one to work, it is definitely more of a clickbait and a gimmick than anything else. But either way, I had a lot of fun trying them out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. If you guys haven't already, please be sure to subscribe. Come and join the dinosaur family by subscribing down below. And if you want to see more videos like this from me, I will have a whole playlist in the eye, so make sure you guys check it out after this video. But that is all from me. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Mwah.